Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 31, pretty sure part 31 of my F6 Let's Play. The Guardian 20x, well, you saw it there, but it has a very long title that can barely fit the save slot. After taking back Castle Eldesa, wasn't it Edessa just last chapter? This translation patch. Please don't ruin the last chapter. That's all I'm asking you for. After taking back Castle Edessa, Roy turned his troops toward the ancient ruins located on the outskirts of the town. There is a high chance that the divine weapon is hidden there. Alright. An armor. I didn't remember the boss being an armor. But yeah, you can probably see why I said last time that this was a slow map, right? You have to break the walls. Like, that's actually the way you advance in this game. And you start divided. Like, you have some lateral forces that come from the sides. You have other forces that come from the front. And yeah, you're just able to battle a lot of different enemies. A lot of them having range. Like, let's be honest here. Oh, a brave sword master. And yeah, I remember there's a berserk, a sleep, and this guy, a sword master with a killing edge. And the boss, oh yeah, I remember you now, Tech. Yeah. Well, Tech is just Tech. I think you're actually pretty dangerous. Like, general on a fort, silver lance and a spear, you actually kind of look... you look the same as Roars, more or less. Yeah, this map is slow, and I think you have to play it slowly. But after breaking by breaking the walls, you get weapon experience, so that's going to be very good for Nime and Sol. And I do have a little trick up my sleeve for this map. We're going to bring Rory, Worth, Ruther, Thany, Sol, Dorothy, Lou, Lalum, Lance, Percival, Nime, Fa, and Melody. Looks good. But yeah, these inventories definitely need some work. Alright, I think preparations are completed. And let's go into Chapter 20X, The Spear of Ice and Snow. Long title for what it's going to be probably a long chapter. Protect, the enemy is advancing. There is no need to panic. These ruins are surrounded by plenty of enforcement. They won't be able to cross it. But the enemy has defeated the Illian troops and troops one after another. We do not have a high chance of winning. We do not have to win. Lord Murdo has said that all we must do is defend this place. We must hold out until the enemy gives up and leaves. They are even in the mood for a long battle. Divine weapon lies in here. Elfin, have you heard about this place? They don't even have berserk stuff. They have sleeves. Like it goes with the theme of this map. Yes, I believe that the Marte. It's always been the Maltet. The Marte, the Spear of Snow and Ice, resides in these ruins. Spear of Snow and Ice. Varigan the Faithful used it during discovery. Varigan, all knights know about him. I used to hear a lot about him during my studies. He is the finest example of knighthood. This building seems to have walls everywhere. Is there a path leading inside? probably the remaining forces of Burn buried the pathways to defend themselves. Then they must not have much time to do it. If the walls are weak at certain areas. That is quite possible. Alright, let's do what we can. Okay, so... my plan. There's a great thing in this game called Eclipse. And even though these walls are a bit weakened, yeah, they aren't 100 HP walls, the great thing about Eclipse is that it's able to weaken walls until they are left with 1. So now we can do this faster. Okay, I might want you to... Let's kill it with Roy. Because I don't think Roy is going to do much. And the wall is open. And yeah, you have to keep doing this for basically the whole chapter. Now, I didn't remember them making the walls a little easier to break. That's actually nice of them. More than I would expect from this game, to be honest, because this game can be quite merciless. And go for this. And they are even 2 square walls, so the enemies are not able to attack through them with normal weaponry. Oh, I can actually put myself in there and it'll support with both. I didn't even plan it. Yeah, on that side, mainly what I have is trying to build this support and trying to raise her Nime's Dark Magic rank. Now, raising Dark Magic rank can be done by breaking walls with Dark Magic, so that's one of the reasons why I brought her. She's going to be my wall breaker, and I'm also going to give her the speed wings. I already commented on that, but I forgot to do it just now. Now here I have Dorothy and Sol, who might seem a bit frail to be on their own, but they are actually very good at... Oh, I forgot to give you a... Well, that's a shame. They are actually very good at targeting enemies through walls. Like, they have very good one-two range. So that's one of the main reasons why they are a solo team with Rutger, who's quite dodgy. And then on this side I have Lou, because the healer that was remaining, Milady and Percival. So, yeah, I'm going to break the upper closest places probably, because that's just the best way to do it. Okay, we have some Excalibur here. I've considered deactivating animations completely, but there's just something about GBA animations, you know what I mean. And it's not worth it. Like, I'm going to be able to break into hits anyway. Okay. Just to make it faster. So, what do the enemies do? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, the warrior! The warrior! The warrior can reach, and the warrior has a hand axe. I did see that previously, so why the hell did I do this? Also, you have 57 HP. Are these very high level warriors? Okay, please don't kill back. Oh. Soul, you have to dodge. You have to dodge this. Okay, okay. That was unexpectedly painless. I was going to say, and now we can kill him, but we're not going to be that lucky. Okay, okay. Putting Fa again at the very end of the deployment so that we can do stuff like that. And it does seem like I was... Yeah, I'm barely inside of your range, so I was probably outside of yours. So that's a shame. Fa just lost the opportunity of distracting an enemy, but I have a hammer here. So the range enemies are not that scary. I'm going to use the Angelic Robe on Lu. Why? Because Lu is able to dodge, Lu is able to take some magical and actually some physical damage, like 7 defense is not a lot, but Lu has a big problem in HP. And I think if we couple higher HP with his speed and luck and everything, we might be seeing a better Lu from now on. So yeah, I just want to try. I just want to try and see if tankiness benefits Lu, especially because I do plan to repeat my chapter 17 strategy at some point. Probably next chapter, because there's a lot of scary wyverns next chapter. Spoilers. It's burn after all next chapter. So did you one-shot me? You didn't at all. At all. Okay, then I'm just too paranoid, like, this is nothing. This is just a promoted warrior. Soul is able to take it. Also, your light rank, yeah, it's already through the middle, so I don't even have to bother giving you the walls, which was my original plan. Okay, and here we have a light brand sword master. Who the hell thought that was a good idea? I theorized for a while that this chapter and the last chapter in Sakai are actually designed to be played very slowly so that you are able to get a lot of weapon experience. Like in this chapter, through attacking enemies through the walls and breaking the walls, I find myself getting a lot of weapon rank. And in the Sakai chapter, through just pure large amount of enemies, which, if you ask me, is less enjoyable, but to each their own. Okay, break it with the iron bow, and now this, I remember being a dangerous passage. We have the brave sword here, and there's a mage, there's a brave axe, and there's a mage. Now I think this shouldn't be that bad. For example, yeah, I'm okay with doing this. With the silver sword, I know it's a bit of a waste, but that way I counter the warrior pretty well. Also, do you have a longbow? Yeah. So this is the kind of chapter where the longbows go to the important ones. Okay, and how do I face against you? You probably have critical. Oh yeah, you. That's not something I want to risk, actually. And the ranges kind of overlap there, so... Oh, I have a support. Well, perfect. I will just put a javelin. Yeah, just to make sure. This is B support for Ward, yeah. Because I don't want Ward to take away my opportunity of A-ranking Shanna with Roy. Little early to be relaxing, ain't it? Hey! What did you do that for? There was an enemy archer aiming at you from the bushes. What bushes? What? And here you are, taking it easy. What an idiot. Idiot? Who's an idiot? Someone who just decided to relax during a battle. Seems like an idiot to me. You're just lucky I happened to pass by. If not, you would have been a goner by now. What? I could have easily taken care of a single archer. You didn't have to put me in your debt by saving me like that. Oh, is that so? Well, excuse me. Fine then, I'll just be watching from now on. Good luck. That idiot. I couldn't thank him. Was that supposed to be like a baka moment? Because I didn't get that feel, but it might have been what they were going for. Yeah. Alright. Okay, the brave sword moved. The Brave Sword move. That's helpful. And you miss both of your hits. And the Brave Sword actually blocks the Flux, I think. Or no, or the Flux is able to attack from the up left. Yeah. But anyway, Lance should be okay. I was a bit afraid because, you know, Brave Axe plus 2 mages as strong as Lance is, you know, is a tall order. And that's a level for Percival, level 10 with strength. All right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely if I had gotten hit by anything else, 2 fluxes could have killed me. Well, but the second one decided they prefer going for Thany with her 23 critical with a javelin. Because 2 fire B supports, and this is going to get even better. If I get the A support with Roy, I'm going to get the highest possible critical with Thany. With a Silver Lance, I could see her boasting like, you know, 50 critical regularly. Like, we could have a flying Rutger in our hands. Yeah, that Sword Master is kind of scary, but thankfully, mages are very accurate in this game. So Nime will take care of it mostly. I do realize I need another unit to kill. And that could potentially be Roy. Here he's in range of both. That's a 93. You know what? Do it. Yes. That's to level 18, yeah. Yeah, you're kind of falling off a little bit. I should... Well, no, you should have enough time to get all the levels I want to give you, but... I can't be careless. Yeah, let's weaken. I don't think I'll be able to clean this place. But I can at least try. I mean this turn. On the long run, I'm obviously not going to be able to clean everything, because there's just too many enemies in here. I might have done something stupid, because now... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you could go for... so my only option here is to... Well, I could go for this. I mean, if it works, it works. It did work. Perfect. And the Flux plus the Longbow is not going to kill me. No enemies near. That's good enough. No. Break this. Yes. Now the archer I already killed. And I can... Well, wait, do you have a Longbow? Of course you do. Of course you do. Then it seems like this is a job for Percival again. Don't worry. Don't worry, I still have Melody, who's able to attack from the right, but that does make things more complicated. Why are you missing so much, Percival? What's happening? Okay, that's also more accurate. Please. I've actually heard that they made the animation for Flux faster for FE7. I can understand why. It's not the slowest ever, but not the fastest either. Right? Very good. This is the only group that is having absolutely no trouble. The Soul group. I mean, they are probably 3 of my strongest units together. As much as Sol is kind of Sol and Dorothy both are kind of a funny pick with their support and everything. They do make a pretty terrifying team, and yeah, then there's Rutger, who doesn't need supports or anything of the sort. Alright. I like the bow dodge from the warriors. I actually have a berserk on my hands. And here's a killing edge. And here's a killing edge sword master in the middle of the staff users. So why don't you go on a killing spree and take out these annoying druids for me? So Lance can go ahead to here, and with the javelin he should be able to take care of you. Roy can go. What's your speed exactly? You have like 17. You have 13 speed, so you're not able to double Roy. And well, you shouldn't even be able to target him if I come closer like this. Okay, if I'm able to hit both, then you're done. Perfect. There goes the sniper. They give quite a lot of experience. The enemies are probably going to go for the physic, but that's not bad because they might reposition closer to the berserk enemy. Now you going for him, I kind of don't like. Perfect, perfect. We're starting to see some berserk enemy action. We might be able to enter there and find that the place is clear. 1 and 2. Level 9, level 15. Level 13. Okay, yeah. Dorothy, come on, take it. I get you to level 10 with this? Yes. They give a lot of experience. Strength and speed. Strength and speed, what else can you ask for? From an archer, I mean. I'm not in range of... I am. I was going to say of anything dangerous. I definitely am. Yeah, that's also not enough. Okay, think. If I get you out of the way... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, if I kill you with Thany... By the way, Thany is going to use the legendary lance, so Thany is going to be even stronger after this one. Because I'm going to give her the strongest possible weapon. Okay, you shouldn't attack me. You always go for... Well, anyway, if I'm able to kill, I don't have to worry about it. I don't think I will get that lucky again, but... Okay, I did get lucky. So... Oh no, I can't rescue you. I wanted to rescue. Like, I wanted to dance here, Thany, and rescue, but I can't rescue. He's too heavy for Thany. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What I can do is trade you an iron bow, which doesn't only allow you to counter, potentially, but even more importantly, it gives you more avoid. I think people really obsess over the RNG. Of course, it can screw you over in this game. That's obvious. The RNG can screw you over. But most of the things that happen aren't due to the RNG screwing you over. They are due to bad planning, not taking certain things into account, not knowing the game, which is, in FE6 especially, is quite dangerous. Also, you did go for attack. Interesting. So I will kill you. Not much else to say. Like you went for Worth dodged the flux because he just doesn't give a fuck, and now he has 22 strength. And Percival ready to help. The enemy phase. The javelin kills finally. The longbow does nothing. And the druid is definitely dying. You can even sleep it. Come on, sleep me. I don't care anymore. But not happening, but that was, if I do say so, if I can praise myself, that was a great decision of me, berserking this guy. We're going to have a lot of fun with Berserk in the next chapters too, because the enemies are very strong. Some of them more than others too. So yeah, taking advantage of that same strength and making them able to, like, making them unable to counter against their comrades is actually, it sounds like a really evil thing to do. It kind of is, I suppose, in the context of war and everything, but not that Fire Emblem has always been that realistic. Alright, yeah, this basically has to be done by you. And you can't do it. I was expecting anything but that. You have 22 speed. Alright. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. This is definitely bad. He can reach Larum. He can reach Larum and he can reach Roy. Of course, I know I can go for the critical. That's 48. It's like a coin toss. It's a coin toss. It's 50-50. And then Ruther can be placed here. Man, I should have. Oh no, I have a restore. But I should have used my dancer better, probably. Yeah, I could definitely have broken the wall with someone else. Dance for Ruther. Yeah, I could have done it better. I'm going to go for the kill. If I don't kill and he doesn't crit me back, what I'm going to do is rescuing Roy with Ruther and blocking that way, and that way he only has 3 targets. I know that's risky. Please get the critical. Yes, okay. Oh. I really didn't want to repeat this one, especially because... Ooh, that's nice. Cap the speed! Yes! Well, it's not good news. It would actually be better if her cap was 30 and she could get more. But it's still like a nice measurement. Caps are deceptive. Okay. Yeah, the boss is falling very soon. I might actually skip until we are next to the boss because there's not much else to do. Okay, so the wall-breaking baths do this just for the rank. Sol very close to Areola. Nime actually halfway through, so that's cool too. And I can get Lance in the party. I can even dance for Nime and get... Yeah, I thought so. Get another war. That's a war. I don't know if you need to hit to get the... No, you definitely don't have to. So, no support. I think actually activating the support can maybe have capped the possibility of getting another one. Man, the generals with fucking 17 resistance to not make you depend on... I don't enjoy them. Yeah, hammer, well, all the hammer you want, but in the end, the best option is to equip a killer lance to put Thany in range, and yeah, to wait. Wait and see. The silver lance is the most damage you can do. Like, you could go for the spear. It's a bit of critical. He might change into the spear, but he shouldn't. No, I must be dreaming. How did you get through these walls? Okay, that's painful. Can I get a critical worth? No spin. No spin. Can I spin this time? No, we didn't spin. I will be just waiting there. And Nime can go for a last Eclipse. Eclipse can kill things in 1 HP, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. Oh, and I shouldn't forget you have speed wings. So why don't you use them? Speed increased. Now that's looking pretty good. +1 resistance wasn't the greatest level ever, but hey, more resilient against staves, I guess. That's cool. And 18 speed is definitely something I really like. How do you like that? It seems you don't really care. And that? Huh? Ha! That's a level 14. Yeah, level 14 with more speed even and resistance. You actually have 24 resistance. I don't think I noticed. You're basically unkillable by I mean unkillable. Unstaffable. The spin! The time I don't say the spin, and that's where when the spin comes. Pass strong ones. And no burns through power. Yikes, that's a warning. That's level 11, I think. Level 10 only. Okay, with the skill. Didn't you just get to only skill level ups? I mean, your skill is looking very good, but... No support! And you two? No support yet. Yeah, I mean, this is the point in the game where I think this is kind of justified. You know, grinding support might not be the most fun thing to see, but hey. I think I've been putting them together for every turn. Oh, they did get the support, okay. You know, not the most pretty way to do it, but it's a very slow support actually. I did check it, and Roy has fast supports with most of the characters that he can marry except 2, which I guess are his less canon options because he takes more time to build it. One of them is Thany, the other one is Lalum. Lalum and Thany actually take a very long time to build support. And for Lalum, I could see that being a very bad thing, because if you want to marry them, what do you have to put your dancer next to your lord for 60 turns as support? That's bad. Especially considering Lalum comes at chapter 11. Thany at least comes at chapter 2, so she's had a lot of time to build this up. And the C and B supports actually came quite naturally. I don't know. Support system in Fire Emblem could do with some improvements, and they did improve on FE6's support system. But I don't want to spoil this happy moment with my talk about mechanics. Let's get the A support. Thany, what are you going to do when this war is over? Oh, the question. Roy. Me? Well, first off, I'll probably go back to Illia. Oh, I see. Why? Oh, I was just wondering if you wanted to come to Farai. Your hometown? I'd love to. I wanted to see it once. But it's not a huge city like Ostia, so you might be disappointed. My hometown is probably more countryside than yours. Plus it snows a lot. I know, we kind of are exactly there, but okay. Then everything's fine then. I look forward to going. Sure. If you like it, you can stay as long as you want. Thanks. Master Roy is so nice. Inviting a mercenary like me to his hometown and saying I can stay as long as I want. Wait, does that mean? No, don't get cocky, but still. Okay. Interesting support. An interesting ending to an interesting relationship. This is definitely not Roy's most canon relationship. I've always been a big fan of Cecilia and Roy. I actually think Cecilia and Roy pair quite well together, except for the fact that she's like 30 and he's 50. But with a bit of suspension of disbelief, with this being the medieval ages and all, if you think about it, them having a history behind does make their support kind of nice. And Lilina, of course, is a good support. And those are actually the ones I've gotten in the past. The other ones I haven't read. But I really like Sophia, so Sophia's support is probably good. Yeah. That's it, right? Like, well, no more support. Well, you have a... Yeah, I think you have a support together. You didn't get it now, but I think you have it. How many turns? 45. Embarrassing, but we're done. This happened in FE7 too, where I had to do it, but in FE7 it was even more embarrassing because I grinded the A support between Allura and a Pegasus too, between Farina and Nectar. In my Iron Man, I decided to get them to A support. And when I reached the final chapter, I realized they were still on B support, so I had to wait with them together for all the time necessary just in front of the final enemy. It was weird. It's here, the spear is here. This is Barrigan's spear, Martre. Now it's Martre, nor Marte. I'm done. It's beautiful, as if made of crystal and ice. Master Roy, Burns troops are escaping. Oh, alright. Alright? We must attack them now. No, don't. They are fleeing. They don't have any more will to fight. But they have families as well. There's no need to fight more than necessary. Roy is just great. Marte. Master Roy, we got the Martre. Oh, it's the Malte. and the actual translated name official is the Maltet. So, well, anyway, this is a very good weapon. I actually think this is one of the best legendary weapons, because even if the boost it gives is not as good, the fact it's a lance makes it very good. Princess Skinner, we will attack Bern now, so may I ask the rest of the story? King Zephyr was an outstanding pupil in his studies. He was skilled in warcraft. He grew to be the perfect heir for the king. That is correct. But still the former king did not look kindly at him. In fact, our father began to hate Zephyr because he grew to become such a brilliant and worthy youth. What is that supposed to mean? Our father was a man of ordinary skill and intellect. Therefore, Zephyr's outstanding skill made our father cold towards him. Jealousy? And then one day our father told Zephyr that the next heir to Bern would be Guinevere's husband. What? That's awful. But Zephyr was very patient. He said that he did not mind, even if he did not gain the throne. The people around us, who were looking forward to Zephyr's ability to be a good king, would not allow anyone else to be the heir. Pressured by the public, our father lost his patience at last and decided to kill King Zephyr. At a banquet, our father gave Zephyr a poisoned drink from his own hands. And that was the first and last cup that Zephyr ever took, father. After returning to his room, Zephyr started to get sick. For 10 days and nights, Zephyr lingered between life and death. But Murdoch, Zephyr's teacher and loyal general, saved his life. Former king never did anything after that. No. But I have heard that he had plans to get rid of Murdoch and Zephyr's mother as traitors. He was scheming to murder them all, along with Zephyr. After hearing that, Zephyr made believe that he was dead. Our father then checked the coffin to confirm Zephyr's death. I was but a child then, so naturally could not have understood what was going on. All I knew is that after our father died, Zephyr never smiled again. Until then he was strict at times, but always a kind and loving brother to me. So, Princess. So from that moment forward, I knew I had to take action. I see. But now Zephyr is at a place where he can never hear me. Roy, please stop him. Please stop him from inflicting pain and suffering to the people of Bern and the people of other nations. Even if it may resort to the blade, I have made my resolve when I entrusted this task to you. I see. You have my word and loyalty, Princess Guinevere. I swear to the Fire Emblem that I will stop King Zephyr. Yes, that was the end of Chapter 20X and the end of the Illia arc, now completely together with the Paralogue. That's a guide that I factually enjoyed this time. I think the first time I really obsessed on cleaning out every room, going back, and that's a lot of turning and turning around you have to do. Also, I feel like I have a lot of good range units, so that might have made it easier. There was a very dangerous moment there when we fought the sword master with the killiness. That was really dangerous, and that sword master had to have like 25 or more speed, because now that I think about it, Thany couldn't double him, and Thany had capped the speed at 28. So that was a strong enemy that I decided to berserk. I could have probably, if I had been more intelligent, I should have probably berserked the druids I was going to say so that they would attack the Swordmaster instead. That's not such a good idea. Maybe slept him instead of berserking him. I don't know. There are probably better ways to do this. I know for a fact this is one of those chapters that is a prime candidate to use a warp staff. I can understand. It saves you a lot of time. If you are racing or in a speed running kind of context, this is definitely an opportunity to use a warp. I could have used a warp. Like I have 5 uses left, and I'm not going to use those 5 uses at the end probably. But hey, I do tend to use a lot of them on chapter 23 and sometimes on chapter 21, so it might be good to have that flexibility in terms of warp uses. Yeah, so that's the end of the Illia arc. We could have gone Sakai, as I've said many times, but that basically resolves the conflicts of the countries that were originally invaded by Bern. So now that the Trurian army has pushed back through Illia and Sakai and Etruria to Lycia, like every country has been freed from Bern. So there's only Bern remaining. And that's what we're going to do in the next chapter, chapter 21, which is very difficult. Very difficult. I think chapter 7 is more difficult. I did call it the hardest chapter in the series, like in the whole Fire Emblem series, and I maintain that. But chapter 21 is like a kind of close second. After that, it's probably some Conquest chapter. But top 2 difficult in the series for me would be chapter 7 and chapter 21. So look forward to that. It's probably going to be a fun chapter, because a hard chapter can be a fun chapter and can be very rewarding when you finally beat it. I know I get a lot of deployment slots. It's going to be an experience for sure. But that's going to be next part. For now, this has been Pomum. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.